Hey everyone, it's Diecast here with another video. Today we're looking at a bunch of vintage Matchbox that I got from a buddy of mine. All of these came from one person that I got for a pretty good deal, and all of them, except for a couple, have some chrome damage. They are all in mint condition and some very nice rare pieces. Stuff that I don't know too much about, but we will take a look at some of them. I'll let these sit in the background and we will get right into it. We will look at, what's this even called? Tire fryer. I don't know a lot about this. I don't know when it came out. I'm assuming mid 70s, early 80s. Paint's in good shape. Chrome damage. Not something I normally collect, but it was part of the whole collection. Something interesting. Not my favorite one there, but it's in the collection nonetheless, and it's super old. We got this pretty cool Ford truck. Let's see. Ford flare side pickup. Plastic base, suspension. Other than factory paint issues, is in perfect condition. This one's a really cool one. Go off the side. Next we have this, what is this? Pontiac Firebird. I believe I looked this up and it was from 1975 it was released. The paint's really nice. Metal base, no suspension, not much in terms of detail. Unfortunately, when I bought this collection, he didn't have any of the boxes for any of them, but all the cars are there. They are all in good shape, so that's what matters to me. And next we will look at this fire truck here. This one's pretty neat. It's got 6 wheels here. What is this called? Carmichael Commando? Whatever you pronounce that. It's a neat little casting. I've never seen this before. I'm assuming this is late 70s again. Plastic base. Pretty neat little casting. Next we look at this Bronco. Not really, well, I guess there's suspension. A bit of a paint flaw there. Again, still in excellent condition, considering its age. Oh no, that's actually not a paint flaw. Plastic base. Made in Macau. This one's pretty cool. It's a big casting for sure. Next we got 2 Jeeps. They are, I believe, the same release, but one is an error. So I think this is the normal. And these are nice. These are full metal construction. 4x4 Jeep, it says. Again, I'm assuming this is 70s. This is Golden Eagle. This one has the roll bar, and it is in a goldish brown. A little bit of a chip there, but nothing too crazy. A pretty good detail. And then the next one is the other Jeep, which I was told is an error. I don't know if that's true. but it is a different shade, as you can tell. More brown, and no roll cage. I didn't actually look any of this up, so I'll have to look that up later. But if so, that might be worth a pretty penny. Not too bad. Still tons to look at here. I got another Jeep. Black. Same casting. Metal on metal. 4x4 Jeep. In black here. This top does come off. It's got a little bit of sun damage. But still in very good condition, considering how old these vehicles are. These are just stickers, I believe. That one's pretty cool. Keep on going here. We have this one here, some delivery van. I think it's a Model A. The most desirable casting, because I know they made a million of them. Yeah, Model A Ford. Matchbox Speedshop. Pretty cool, blue. A lot of weight to it, a lot of metal here. That's not too bad. Got another one. Champion spark plugs. I think this one's an older release. Yeah, it's a sticker. Is it on a sticker? I think it's actually Tampo. This one's a sticker. Yeah, this has got to be from the 70s for sure. I'll put that off to the side. We have a, I believe it's called a Roll-O-Matic. I think this is a Ford truck, I believe. This one's a, I remember this one being a bit tricky to find with all the pieces. Roll-O-Matics. Just says wildlife truck. I believe it's like an F100 or something. It doesn't work, but that should spin around. It's got all the pieces to it. Pretty much perfect condition. It's a very nice piece. Going off to the side. We got this ambulance here. I think this is an unlicensed casting. Tried to look this one up. I couldn't find much about it. Yeah, I seen a couple out there, but not this specific one. I don't know. Couldn't even find one of these for sale. The Pacific Ambulance. No suspension. Pretty wobbly. It just says ambulance. But metal on metal construction. This whole thing's metal. It's got a lot of weight. That's a really nice piece. Okay. Trying to go through these pretty quick here because I got a lot to look at. We got this Matchbox racing van. This is pretty sweet. A good example of this van because it's metal on metal. 4x4 Chevy van. Not really much in terms of suspension. But this one's a great example of this casting. Tons of weight. Moving on. Next we got a Lamborghini Countach. I've never seen this one before. It's a pretty cool casting for sure. So I like collecting my exotics. Metal on metal construction. Lamborghini Countach made in England. Opening hood. I think these are, it might be a Tampo. It's hard to tell. Some of them are hard to tell. kind of suspension, not really. That's part of the engine piece in there. This one's a very cool piece. Yeah, I've never even seen that one before, so I'm sure that one's not a cheap piece. I know this one isn't. This Charger drag car. I know there's multiple releases of this. One newer from like the 90s, early 2000s, and it's super fast, and then this original one from the 70s. It opens up like so. That one's really cool. Put that there. Next we got another Rollomatics, this goofy little looking thing. Yeah, not a big fan of this one, but so what is this thing called anyways? Metal on metal. It's called a Fandango. This thing actually works. That thing spins around. That one's a whatever casting. Don't really care too much about that one. Running out of space here. I got a Mercedes SL in a dark red. Get this one out of the way here. No suspension. A little bit of paint bubbling there, but otherwise in very good condition. Black metal base. It's a great casting for sure. Moving on. We have this, I don't even know what this is here. Is this a Ford? It is. A Ford delivery truck. Take a look at it here. This one's a pretty nice piece, having all the pieces to it. You have this here, all metal construction, Ford Transit is what it says. No suspension, but this thing is very, very heavy. Very cool. Love that. Okay. Moving on, we got another Mercedes. I think this is a 500E, if I'm correct. We'll see. Try not to knock over the cars. I'm running out of space. What is this? Is this a 500E? 500 SEC. Made of Macau. Metal on metal construction. Suspension. It's pretty cool. It's kind of like a racing livery. Nothing on the back. Headlights are part of the windows. It's got opening doors. Let's see if we can open that. Not too bad. That was a very nice one. Yeah, when I had the chance to buy Matchbox from this era and that many all at once for a pretty good price, you can't pass it up. Just, they don't come up very often, especially in this condition. Basically fresh out of the package. A plastic base. This is a Citroen 16CV, I think it is. Kind of a goofy casting, but one that I don't have. The paint is in very good condition. A lot of black and red cars tend to have a lot of paint problems. That's a pretty cool casting. I like that one a lot. All right. Yeah, definitely run out of space here. I might have to move some cars in a minute. We got this Dodge Challenger. Got a goofy proportioned Challenger in red. Metal on metal, of course. A lot of times with these older ones. No suspension, chrome interior. That's part of the interior. Plastic top with a textured finish there, which is nice. Nothing on the front. Nothing on the back. Definitely way better than the super fast that came out a couple years ago. It's not too bad. Moving on, we got another Mercedes. I'll actually open it off camera because I'm running out of space. You have this, is this an S-Class? No, 300E. Metal on metal, this one's very cool. Opening doors with the blue interior. Shuts nice. Full suspension. Separate piece grille with the headlights. I don't know what this is worth, but I bet you this is a desirable one to have, given the fact that it's metal on metal. 80s probably. That's very cool. Moving on. We have another Challenger, but this one appears to be some sort of racing one. Dodge Challenger, that's all it says. This one's got a raked look. It's a crazy livery and engine sticking out there. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Maybe I'll have to find the boxes for these and see if anybody has them, and try and buy some of the original boxes for these. We have I think it's a Renault Car. Is it Renault? Yes, Renault Gtl Car. A strange little car. Silver. I don't think they made too many of these. I think there was only a handful of releases for this, and that was it. You have a plastic back portion here that opens. Metal on metal. No suspension. Okay. We got a Corvette here. In white. This one's a weird looking one. Blue flame. Metal on metal. Ooh, nice to see suspension. I don't care much for the livery on this one, but one of my favorite Corvette castings from Matchbox. Not too bad. Yeah, we're definitely running out of space. We have, I don't even know what the heck this thing's called. I'll have to look at it in a minute. This is a real vehicle, apparently. I've never heard of it before. The Matra Ranchero. Suspension, which is very cool. Metal on metal. Goofy looking little SUV truck, whatever you want to call it. Headlights are part of the glass there. The tailgate folds down. Bad little piece. I wonder how many they made of this. I'll have to look that up as well, because that's a very cool piece. We got this Corvette C3 in red. Beautiful red paint. A little bit of tampo problems there, but not too bad. Metal on metal, of course. Suspension. It's a pretty nice little piece. Moving on. Couple more. We're almost done. Got this BMW. I think this is a CSL, if I'm correct. It's definitely from the 70s. Yeah, 3-liter CSL. If I remember, this one's pretty desirable too. BMW there. Opening doors. Trying to be careful not to damage them, because this thing is in perfect condition. No suspension. Okay. Got this one here. I don't remember what this one's called. Same color. Some weird name. I think this is a real car. Yeah, Monteverde. I think that's what it is. No suspension. Again, same color, which is kind of interesting. Blue windows, opening doors. Not too bad. Another one the same color. This one's a goofy looking casting. What is this? Fantastic? So clearly not a real one. Probably based off of, loosely based off of like a Mustang mixed with like a van of some sorts. Kind of weird. Okay. We got this Cadillac Latte in silver. Pretty cool with the red interior. My favorite wheels. Suspension. Headlights are part of the window piece. It's a nice touch. Red taillights part of the interior. That's pretty cool. And then you have separation here. The red is part of the interior. So lots of detail. Plastic base though. Okay. Next we got this, I think it's a 33 Willys in blue. Is it? 33 Willys Street Rod. This is a huge casting, no suspension. The engine's part of the interior. Kind of a goofy looking thing, but pretty cool. I like my drag cars. Nice to see this one is metal on metal though. It's got a lot of weight to it. All right, we got one more down here. One more down here. And then we're gonna look at those funny looking drag cars in the back. We have this thing here, which is called the Midnight Magic. Metal on metal. Kind of sort of a suspension. This thing opens here. This is made of metal. Chrome engine, part of the interior, I believe. Yes. Fantasy casting, but kind of a cool one. I don't mind it. Looks pretty nice in this black. This thing's in excellent condition. Not too bad. So we got a couple more drag cars to look at, and that will be it. I'm going to get these out of the way so we can look at them. 6 of them to look at here. Start moving a couple cars around. Okay. So these are all Chargers, I believe. And like I said, a couple of them have a little bit of chrome damage. This one's in the best shape. That green metallic is really nice. This thing's a really weird looking casting. I don't know if they all had chrome issues or maybe it's just where my friend had them stored. They're called Cosmic Blues. Not a bad looking little weird drag car, I guess. Let me just move these forward. You have a blue one here. A little bit of a different engine. Still pretty cool. I wonder, like again, I wonder how much some of these are worth. I really haven't had the time to look up some of the values. They are pretty cool. Got a white one here. This one's actually called Cosmic Blues. Yeah, a bit of chrome damage, but other than that, the car is in really good condition. These old white cars tend to fade yellow if they're not taken care of. That's not too bad. 2 more or 3 more to look at here. Got a red one called Big Ranger, or Big Banger, my bad. Again, a little bit of chrome damage. I wonder if all these had them. Sticker. Bit of a different exhaust too. Not too bad. Another white one here called the Flame Out. A bit of a paint flaw on the top there, but other than that, in good condition. Again, another different engine. Same as that blue one in the back. Not so bad. And one more to look at today, and that will be it. I'm trying to rush through these as quick as I can, because I know it's going to be a long video. Red Rider. In red, of course. Metal base. All of them, they have metal base. So, whew, that was a long video. We looked at a ton of cars here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I know there's a lot to look at, so let me know what you think. If you have any information on these vehicles, just let me know. Put it in the comments. Like I said, that's it. And stay tuned for more.